with the Prabhupada Disciples Association. Our mission is to establish that Prabhupada lives on in sound in his Vāṇī incarnation. As you know, Prabhupada was present recently in his Vapu form. This form of the pure devotee is a very auspicious opportunity, and was an auspicious opportunity for many of us to get his personal association. And we shouldn't minimize that. Vapu, the physical form, the opportunity to contact such an elevated soul as Srila Prabhupada was a great blessing for many of us. And some people, they've taken advantage of that association to promote themselves as some kind of special devotee. Actually, I had a chance to get quite a bit of association with Srila Prabhupada relative to the amount of association that he had with his spiritual master, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada. Because Prabhupada had a formula for us when he was personally present to come to Mayapur, India every year and get his association. It was amazing. 73, 74, 75, 76, 77. Going to Mayapur, very exciting for all of us. I mean, consider we're from the West here. I'm from a steel town in Canada called Hamilton. All of a sudden, I'm transported by the mercy of the pure devotee to Sridham Mayapur. And having the opportunity to actually see the birthplace of Lord Chaitanya and to be in association with Srila Prabhupada and hear him speak every day at the festivals. When we went to India, the main function was to get the association of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. It wasn't a tourist trip. Oh, we'll go to India, we'll go on the boats on the Ganges River, we'll go to the Jamuna, we'll go see Govardhan Hill, we'll go bathe in Radhakunda. Oh yes, these were good things, but the real ecstasy was to be able to attend the Srimad Bhagavatam class every morning that Srila Prabhupada was delivering to all of us. Now, how astute were we when Prabhupada was personally present with us? I'm going to say, in all honesty, a lot of times it was very difficult because of the schedule, in the case of traveling, jet lag. And for the first couple of years that I was in India, I got, like many of us, I think some of you who are in this group that were there, in 1973, everybody got extremely sick with all kinds of digestive disorders. So we would drag ourselves to class, like physically. It was extremely austere. In Mayapur, there was a wall. I believe that Yashodanandana Prabhu and his colleague at the time had contributed the money to build this wall, because there was only one main building that they had constructed. Actually, we were there while they were still constructing the building, that one building, and we were allowed to stay in the building, even though it wasn't complete. Everyone got very, very ill. It was like a lot of people extremely sick. So my point is, it was difficult to stay attentive. It was very, very difficult and austere. So despite the fact of being in association with Prabhupada, getting his darshan, it was difficult to listen. You know, a lot of people would fall asleep in the class. Can you imagine? We're at these classes given by the pure devotee. It's the greatest thing that ever happened to us, and you fall asleep. You'd be pinching yourself. Now you're pinching your leg, forcing yourself to stay awake. Though how attentive are you when you're at a class where you're trying to keep your eyes open because you're so tired, you're so sick, it's so difficult. So a lot of this association with the pure devotee, it was Krishna's mercy on us and Krishna's blessing on us. But were we able to fully appreciate what was happening? I look at all these pictures that are coming up, of myself with Prabhupada. There's quite a few pictures that I was fortunate enough to be in. How did I really appreciate the presence of the pure devotee then? Well, it was difficult. In all fairness, it was very difficult to really appreciate what was happening. So this Vapu association, although it's a great blessing, the Vāṇī incarnation of our spiritual master is something that we're able to take advantage of in the year 2023 with much more attention and focus. This is the point that I'm making for us, that Prabhupada lives in his sound. And even if you were, say you were attending a class back in 1974 in Vrindavan, you probably can't remember it, but you can go now to the library or the archives and you can hear the class again and it becomes ever fresh. And you can, Yashodanandana Prabhu has these books. I have a few of them. I have these Bhagavatam books, written script from the class. You can go read those and get it really absorbed in the class. So this Vāṇī incarnation that we speak about is real. It is very real, and it is for all of us, the new aspiring Prabhupada disciples or new Prabhupada disciples who have taken initiation. We together as a group have a great opportunity to take advantage of this technology and be able to understand in depth what Prabhupada is trying to explain to us in terms of Krishna consciousness.